artist. Today we are doing another comic book haul video. And real quick, if you haven't yet, please subscribe. We're real close to 1,000 and I want to do that giveaway for you all. Alright, so first off I got a Wolverine one-shot called Exit Wounds. And it has a lot of traditional talent like Chris Claremont in here and Larry Hama and Sam Keith and stuff, so it's a nice little throwback book a little bit, I guess. Then we see here there's 3 different stories. So you see some Weapon X stuff here. And I'll turn ahead to the other so you can see the art a little bit. Here's another of the same story here. Here's the next one. And that's the one that was written by Claremont. And then the final one is by Sam Keith. There you go. We'll end it on this one. So they're doing these as for the 80-year anniversary of Marvel. They've been putting out a lot of one-shot specials with talent who haven't done a lot recently for them. Next I got Avengers number 20. This shop always bags and boards my stuff. That's why for the first ones I always have to unbag them before I show them to you. So for the first bit here, you can see very clearly they are acknowledging and referencing She-Hulk's past. Sometimes you wonder in comics how much of it comes down to artistic rendering and how much of it evokes, the narrative of the story. So Ed Guinness can totally draw her in that style if he wanted to, but the story wants her in this more bulked up form, so that is why she is presented in this way. And this looks to be a mostly She-Hulk driven story. Next is Avengers number 21. Guinness is what I would call the flagship artist of the book. And then for the fillers, you have other people come in, because if I remember, Avengers is on sale 2 times a month. So because of that, it's hard for a single artist to keep up with a timeline. See if I can find who is doing this one. Looks like it's Jason Masters. Next we have Spider-Man number 24. And I think this book starts this new villain here for Spider-Man. They've been teasing him in the background for a while. But he might make his first full appearance in this one. And I heard too, I guess Ryan Otley will still be doing Spider-Man, but Patrick Gleason will be like the secondary artist for the series. So he's not being replaced or taking over, but he is working alongside Ryan Otley. Here's a shot of the new bad guy. I don't know what his name is though. Next we have number 25. And this is a bigger issue, but of course it packs a heftier price tag. Because why not? And I'm sure we'll have, the first bit is your regular ongoing story. And then a couple side stories too. This guy looks like someone that Gleason would do well at drawing. He does a lot with like the shadows and stuff like that. And Mysterio is in this storyline too. He is in the previous one I looked at as well. So, and no, I have not seen Far From Home yet. And please don't spoil any of that below. Thank you. So this looks like it's back to Ramos's art here. Yeah, so Gleason is in this one already. So that's interesting. I'm gonna flip ahead a little bit. Like I said, I don't like to spoil, but I do want to show off the different art styles if I can. So I was confused because the first part of the story has different artists, and they credited all those. The later bit has a Todd Knock story in it. And I didn't see his name in the front. But there's a credit for him in the back. It's one of those where they show like the end credits for the story. Here's one of the cartoony styles here. This is Patrick Gleason's here. You can tell with the heavier eye outline. That's his style. And I don't want to show off the other pages because they're pretty spoilery. But so that's all this stuff. Hopefully we'll see some more, dynamic things to showcase that won't spoil the story. That features art in the future. I really loved what Patrick Gleason had done on both Batman and Superman in the past, so I look forward to see what he can do with Spider-Man. Next we have Savage Avengers, number 3. Still by Mike Deodato Jr. I wonder how long he will be on the series for. I have been enjoying it though. It's definitely a darker Marvel series, but it is interesting. And pretty brutal, as you can see. Next is this story that features Spider-Ham. And I actually didn't put this in my pull box, but they put it in there for me. And I figured, why not? My kid pretty much gets most of the Marvel stuff after I read it. And so I knew he would appreciate this. Spider-Man City at War, number 4. And then there's going to be another Spider-Man Gamerverse series after this one, too. I think they're just going to keep doing like 6-issue increments. And, if sales drop off too low, then they'll do away with it. course, all the suits and everything. I don't remember if this is the same artist who's worked on the previous ones, but this issue in particular, I liked the art when I was flipping through it just now. Next is Thanos number 4. And this book is all about Gamora's childhood relationship to Thanos. Next is Thor number 14. And we can see Venom on the cover there. So it looks like we're seeing a lot of interaction with other characters from the Marvel Universe here. I'm pretty sure that this, it's still a War of Realms tie-in, so that would explain it quite a bit. And then Thor number 15. The main thing I'm excited about with Thor is they've announced the King Thor story. I think it's going to be 4 issues, but if I understand it, it will be Jason Aaron's concluding arc with Thor, and that I'm interested in. I really loved when he started to work on Thor, the whole God Killer storyline. It got me heavily invested in the character. And then, maybe I think it was about 20 issues in or so I checked out because the threat of the God Killer or God Butcher had died out. And they no longer had the same artist on the book. So that took me out of it. So I'm hoping that they'll have the same artist, I believe it was Asab Arabic, doing them with him as the writer, Jason Aaron as the writer. And it was just a really good combination. So hopefully they'll bring back the same team to finish it. Next is Iron Man number 13. So this is a War of Realms tie-in. So once again we can see people who aren't normally in doesn't look Norse though to me, but it's definitely something different than your typical Iron Man armor. And we have a dragon here too. He's after, I think someone marketed Iron Man as like a being of gold or something, so that's why the dragon is after him. Then we have War of Realms number 6, I believe. The number's not on the front. Oh yeah, it is. It's hidden. This series is heavy on the action, but there's a lot of stuff going on, and I don't understand all of it. But it is entertaining regardless. And the art's pretty good too. Next is War of Realms Omega, and this is like pretty much the aftermath of the event. You know, they always end up doing that with these event books. They always have aftermath issues. I wonder if that's Ron Garney on the art there. It certainly looks that way, so that's a nice surprise. Ron Garney is an artist who I first was exposed to him when he was working on Captain America. That's when I started buying Captain America monthly. It was, I think, 1996. And it was the Hero's Return. With Mark Waid was doing the writing at the time. And they had just really brought something that hadn't been seen in Cap in a while, and it was just very interesting, and I loved the art. And Ron was the guy working on it. At one point I had it signed, but I don't have that book anymore. Well, not signed by him anymore. I did reacquire a copy, but no autographs, unfortunately. Oh, okay, it says, and more. How about you put every artist's name on the title? I was about to say, I was looking at the later bits. The first couple pages there were Ron. Later on is not. So this book, it looks like it sets up the other miniseries that will spin out of it. So the Valkyrie will have one, and this is, I believe, Jane Foster is the new Valkyrie. And then it looks like Loki will have another series. And then maybe the last bit pertains to Punisher or something, because I see him here. setup for Daredevil. And here's showing the series. Next is the Immortal Hulk number 20, Eisner nominee. This is the most consistent book in the industry right now, I would say. And I guess it's been, people are trying to go back and get earlier issues, and I know that they're like selling for crazy higher prices. I'm not sure why. I guess there's first appearances of certain characters and things, and I've just been reading it, not really making note of any of that. So, but I think like issue 1 and 2 in particular are ones that are selling for a crazy amount of money. So, and that's pretty rare. Usually, you know, Marvel has been relaunching series so many times that no one has batted an eye at number 1 issues and things like that. But I don't know if that number 1 is just sought after because it's the start of this series that is just doing well, and so people are putting that added value to it or not. And then, like I said, I think issue 2 or something is a first appearance of a villain, but I could be wrong. Next, I got Fantastic Four number 11. And I believe this story focuses on the kids. And there are different artists on this book too. But no one who I've memorized anyway. But here's everyone who's on this book. Then I got Black Panther number 13. It's a David Mack cover, and it's Captain America, so I can't pass it up. But I'll show off the inside anyway. And I know this artist, but I'm blanking at the second who it is. Oh yeah, Daniel Kuna. 2007. Continuing the storyline of the Spectre. And once again we see the typical art in recent Batman issues. So it's interesting and unique and very dark. This variant cover actually ties into the story. Usually that doesn't happen. The variant covers are typically, their own thing separate from the main storyline. And I'm super excited about this Captain America Invaders special. It is by Jerry Ordway and Roy Thomas. I know Roy is, he's one of the industry legend, but I know Ordway from his stuff he did it with Superman back in the 90s. And I've got to say, I've missed seeing Cap in this way. The very traditional style. Granted, this is a flashback story, but Ordway's art works perfectly. You can just see the spirit of the character and how he draws. And the colorist on here is great too. You could easily ruin this art by, throwing colors on it that are too dark and stuff. He's lightened it up to accentuate the line work that Ordway has done. So I really appreciate that. The last time I saw Ordway's work on Captain America was an annual from 2002, I believe. It had a painted cover on it. It's one I did a recreation of. And I flipped through this already because I was so excited, and I haven't read it yet. But what I can appreciate about Ordway is most of it has fully rendered backgrounds. This is the exception here. I counted maybe 5 instances where he had done this technique, but mostly through the rest of the book, everything's got backgrounds and he's put his time into it. So I want to say thank you for putting this out. This is what I needed to see Cap for a while. Next we have Event Leviathan number 2 with the Fabok cover. And this is continuing to be a spy thriller, I guess is how it's marketed. It It's basically all of the top detectives in the DC universe. I don't know if some of them are at odds with each other and some of them are working together. But it's very much done, in the style that Bendis and Maylev have been doing for a while and been known for. So I have been enjoying it. And I believe that's the question there. Next is Young Justice number 7. So they're kicking around in a multiverse right now. And the result is different art styles to convey different dimensions. And then this is worth noting too, we see the Kingdom Come. So the rest of the books, I don't have enough time to bag them. I'm running low on space, but I'll show them to you here. Super Sons number 12. This is the climax and ending of this series. Turtles and Batman number 3. I can't recommend this series enough. So many nods, so many cool moments. It looks like this is all set up in the current timeline here. Or was it? That's Bruce there, so maybe strike that. I'm just trying to piece it together from how the art is indicating. Wow. Oh, this is the origin for the turtles who are in the Batman outfits, I believe. This one doesn't have as much Eastman turtles in it as the previous one, but they're still in it a little bit, so. Okay, this one, Turtles number 95. If you are into collecting books for first appearances and things like that, this book you're going to want to get. I'm not going to spoil it for you. Something very big happens here. A couple articles I stumbled upon by accident before reading this. But I guess they figured since it was already published that they could go ahead and spoil the story, even though, people like me haven't been able to read it yet. But pick up Turtles number 95 if you haven't yet. Big things will happen on issue number 100, I'm sure of it. And something big already happened in this issue that is sure to be that will only go up in value if this character becomes a mainstay. Alright, I gotta poke you through the last few. Weapon plus Captain America. We've often heard about a shared history with Captain America and Wolverine, and this talks about that and shows them together. So, just a fun little one-shot special. How could you not love that, though? Next is Deceased number 3. Things have only gotten worse in this storyline for the heroes. And it looks like maybe Harley is gonna rise up and help in here. Looks like she's fighting a virus version of the Joker. That's brutal right there, jeez. Then I got Superman number 13. So I'm running super short on time here. I can't go into detail, I'm sorry, but art looks pretty good here. And then finally, Batman number 74. Continuing Batman in the desert with this dad from another dimension. And that's gonna do it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought. You all have a super slumber. Thanks.